Hi everybody, it's Andrew Smith from Royal LePage, Kelowna. Welcome to Coffee with Andy. Very urban down here today with the car alarm in the background. We're doing our market report for the week ending March 15th, 2026. It's Wednesday. We're a day late this week. Back to being optimistic. Good news. 49 residential sales last week, which is the most active week of the year in terms of residential sales. And that's good. We don't want to get too excited about a good week, as we don't want to get too down in the dumps about a bad week. Oftentimes when you have low numbers, it's just paperwork. Sometimes a real estate agent hands paperwork into a conveyancer who has to have a broker sign it. There needs to be a deposit check. Then it's sent on to the real estate board. And if anyone's sick on a Friday, Friday's numbers turned into Monday's numbers, and then if it's a larger brokerage especially, you'll often see inflated numbers on week 2 and lower numbers on week 1, and it jumps around. Rest assured, everything works out in the end. But 49, yay, we will celebrate when it's good. The median sale price was $875,000, which a little bit soft, but again, it's still early. It's locals buying from locals. The busiest two areas in our area last week was Rutland and Kelowna South, both with 5 transactions each. So that was 20% of our market. So things are moving. And the 49 was up from the 28 last week, and way up from the 23 the same week in 2025. 43, 28, did that clear? There's a clear picture emerging right now where 312 homes sold so far this year as of today, compared to 332 last year. So we're 20 behind. But the chasm's narrowing. We dug ourselves into a deep hole in January for some reason. I can't remember why. And February started off kind of bleak also. But we're digging out, and it looks like we're going to catch up. I'm going to predict not by the end of the third quarter, because I think that's next week, or a week after next, but certainly in April it looks like we're going to catch up to last year, and it'll be just steady as she goes for the rest of the year, hopefully. And apartments, quickly, 23 apartment sales last week compared to 18 the week before, so it's kind of the same story. It was a busier week last week for apartment sales, and 23 is not a bad number. We can expect more of that. The apartment market tends to be first-time sales, first-time buyers locally, or later in the year when you see tourists in town, out-of-town people, when the highways are better. That's when you tend to see the really stupid sales in condos with the $1.6 million with a view of whatever. So that's coming. We're not there yet. Those guys aren't here yet, but they're certainly coming, because they always do. That's about it. 20 degrees in Kelowna today. First day of spring's day after tomorrow, and we're at Sprout again. It's a good time to come to Sprout at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. They still have their fresh bread. The baguettes are the best in town, I think, and we know it's bottomless coffee. People sit here all day studying, and yeah, it's just one of our favorite spots. Nice little back alley with Spinco Jam Studios. Can't pronounce that. Oh, good. And right behind Prospera Place, close to the lake. Anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you guys next week.